Every week we bring you the stories of inspirational athletes overcoming the odds.
Brian Mueller has the story of two Downey brothers using baseball to honor their uncle.
For Ethen and Jaxen Rowland, being both brothers and a battery has its positives.
It's kind of special because I know him more than anyone else does.
And its negatives.
Sometimes he shakes me off and I go to the mound and I'm like, why'd you shake me off? He's like, I don't want to throw it. And I'm like, well, I wanted you to throw it, so throw it.
But generally, the two are in sync, as evidenced by Jaxen's nearly 2 ERA for Downey.
They're together a lot, they have that nonverbal communication, they can just give each other the look. I mean, that's how it is, they're a year apart, so they've grown up playing Little League together and up to high school, and so it's just fun to be a part of.
Family is important to these two, and a big part of it had always been their uncle, Max Fortuna, a captain with the Stockton Fire Department.
He was a big baseball and softball guy, and he played in a church league that was softball. And we would guest play for them sometimes, and it was always fun.
He was really big on fitness. He loved to work out, and he would tell people how strong he was and show off like he was some creature that couldn't be touched.
It's what made what happened in the early morning hours of January 31st that much more unbelievable. Captain Fortuna was responding to a dumpster fire less than a mile from the station when police say a man shot the captain. He later died at the hospital. Max Fortuna was 47 years old. He leaves behind a wife and 2 grown children. His nephews were at school on that Monday morning.
My mom had texted me during my 4th period right before lunch to come out to the parking lot.
As I got to the parking lot, I seen my grandpa and my mom standing out there. I knew something was up.
When Ethen got there, then they told us the news, and it was just the worst feeling ever.
For Ethen and Jaxen, it felt like losing more than an uncle.
He was kind of like that second dad kind of thing. We always did family gatherings at his house.
Those memories are never far from home, whether they're at the plate or on the mound.
The back of my helmet is a Max for him, and then every time I pitch, I put his initials on the back of the mound.
He was a 12 in high school, and when he played baseball, he was 12. So I changed my number to 12 for him, and I have a sticker on my helmet. And every time I pitch, I'll put a 12 on the back of the mound for him.
It's just like, kind of like I'm talking to him, like he's watching me.
Wishing he was here.
But in many ways, their Uncle Max is here. His memory a reminder to live every day to its fullest, because you never know what life will throw at you.
We hear people say that a lot, like live every minute and all that stuff, and it's just like, I think it's something that absolutely, transforms where you can kind of say, like, hey, don't waste today, don't waste an at-bat, don't waste a pitch. From my way I've heard them talk and from the actions I've seen, I think that there's no question that he'll live on with them and through them.
He's just a hero. He could be a hero to anybody, even if you don't know them. He was a big part of our lives, and I don't think I'll ever forget him.
Reporting in Modesto, Brian Mueller, 49ers Sac-hi Sports.
Ethen and Jaxen say they are very appreciative of the support the Stockton and Modesto communities have shown to their family, and in particular, the Stockton Fire Department. They did a lot with the family.
Yeah, and thanks to all of the firefighters and police officers out there putting their lives on the line every day.